We have all felt that exact moment. A comment is made, it's not an open attack, but a calculated sting. It's designed to slip past your defenses. In that second, your brain freezes. You don't know whether to laugh it off or get angry. Usually, you offer a fake smile, maybe a hollow laugh, and you let the moment go. You think you're being the bigger person, but in reality, you're just teaching them how to treat you. It's time to flip the script. Here is how you neutralize social aggression without ever losing your cool. Section 1. Anatomy of the probe. We have all felt that precise surgical sting. A comment is made, not an overt attack, but a calculated jab designed to bypass your peripheral defenses. In that frozen second, your biological hardware glitches. You oscillate between questioning your own perception and suppressing a defensive reflex. Usually, you offer a hollow laugh, a fake smile, and you concede the ground. But understand the cold reality. That interaction was not an accident. It was a diagnostic probe. Social predators use these sharp, subtle stings to map your boundaries. They are testing exactly how much psychological friction you will tolerate before you surrender your status. When you stay silent, you aren't being polite. You are broadcasting a dangerous signal that you are a safe harbor for their aggression. Today, we deconstruct the mechanics of the confrontational frame, and we take your power back. Section 2. Technique 2. The Auditor's Reflex. When someone launches a sharp remark, your internal pressure spikes before you can even think. That physical reaction is exactly what they're watching for. Do not drop to their level. Do not defend yourself. Instead, use the auditor's reflex. Look them directly in the eyes. Keep your face completely neutral. Then simply state, "That sounded like an inside thought," or "What an odd thing to say out loud." This ignores the insult itself and focuses entirely on their lack of self-control. You aren't attacking them, you are auditing their poor social skills. This forces them to look at themselves, replacing their aggression with sudden embarrassment. Section 3. Technique 3. The echo chamber. Aggression relies on speed. The adversary wants the sting to land, and then they want to quickly switch topics to keep you off balance, especially if others are watching. Your instinct to explain yourself is a trap. True power is having absolute control over how you respond. Stop their momentum. Create an echo chamber. Pause for a beat. Let the silence become awkward. Then ask with total calm, "Could you repeat that?" By forcing them to say their mean comment a second time, you destroy its impact. The joke dies. The smirk disappears. The room goes quiet. You have denied them the reaction they were looking for. Section 4. Technique 3. The integrity exposure. Sometimes you face a person who is intentionally mean. They want to tear you down with precision. With this person, you must stop debating the words and start addressing their intent. As the Stoics taught, a provocation only works if you choose to participate in the fight. Do not participate. Instead, use the integrity exposure. Look at them and say calmly, "I'm surprised you feel comfortable saying something like that." This isn't sarcasm, it is a direct observation of their low character. You are forcing their bad behavior into the spotlight. They are suddenly forced to look at who they are in public. Section 5. The emotional redirection. When someone targets you, they're trying to make you emotional. They want to push you onto the defensive. Break that cycle. Shift the focus away from your reaction and onto their lack of control. Use emotional redirection. Look at them and simply observe, "You seem frustrated. Is everything okay?" This is not empathy. It is a tactical shift. Most aggression is just a mask for internal chaos. By naming the emotion they are trying to hide, you take away their leverage. The tension in the room drops instantly. Section 6. The cognitive void. In a professional setting, rudeness is often just a desperate plea for attention. It's a fear of being ignored disguised as confidence. To neutralize this, use the cognitive void. When they push, acknowledge them without giving an inch. Just say, "I see your point." This is not sarcasm, it is the end of the argument. Psychologically, once an aggressor feels heard, their desire to fight vanishes because there's nothing left for them to push against. Hear the noise, but do not lose your balance. Section 7. The frame of mastery. Ultimately, social aggression is a contest of who defines the dynamic. It's about frame control. You must decide who defines the reality of the situation. Instead of getting lost in their chaos, reset the frame. State clearly, "Let's focus on what actually moves this forward." This locks the frame. It tells them the toxic conversation is over. Rudeness is never about the comment. It's a test of your center. Hold your center and remain unshakable.